beats us to the punch.
Hey there, Bare Knuckle News fans. I am here with a big winner tonight, Joshua Oxendine. Joshua, it was a very tough fight for you. Let's break it down, please.
Yeah, I got eye poked twice. Lost my vision in a second. Had to regain it in a third. Coach told me let's just box it up. Rusty first round. We boxed it up and we came out with a big win.
But I understand that you had regained your vision only in the third round.
Yeah, I lost it. I got eye poked twice. Lost that vision. I couldn't see out my left eye at all. I was just focused with my right eye, basically. Came back in a third. I settled down, started boxing, and here we are.
How is your eye feeling now?
It hurts. It hurts, but like I said, we're alive. We won. It feels a whole lot better when you win, right?
Yeah, it sure does. I believe in the third round it was a right that knocked him down.
Yes,
Am I
ma'am.
correct?
Yeah, we practiced that all camp, throwing a jab. When he throws that jab, we come across with that right, and it was there. I hit him, felt something pop in his eardrum, and he didn't want it more.
Do you think because you got the eye pokes, it made you more motivated to knock him down?
I was already motivated. Coming off the loss I had back in May of last year, I was already motivated, so nothing was going to stop me.
Speaking about the loss you had last year, in between, though, while you were out, you did do some MMA fights. Talk about that for me.
Yes, ma'am. I won a world title for next level at the 135 division, so got on the winning track, and then, I've been sitting since September, so came out a little rusty, but like I said, we back.
Doesn't look like you were rusty at all to me.
I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
So, which do you prefer then, MMA or bare knuckle?
I love bare knuckle. I love the box. Boxing is what I love to do. I love the thrill, as you can hear from the fans. There's nothing like it, nothing like that rush, so I love it.
So the other thing I wanted to ask you about was you had some medical issues. How are you feeling, and tell our fans what you were recovering from?
They found a cyst on my brain on a CT scan with the VA, and so it took me out for a minute. It took me out for a while. Took a lot of medicine. The cyst went away. Actually, the size went down, and it finally went away. So I finally got cleared. So I sat on the couch for about 2 months. It sucked, but like I said, we back. We won. That's all that matters.
And knowing you were probably very bored sitting on the couch. What were you watching on TV while you were sitting on the couch?
I was watching other people fight, and it was pissing me off. It was making me so mad because I wanted to get in there and collect the check. So we back, though.
So you also teach boxing.
Yes,
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I own Ox Fitness right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I own a boxing gym. I love it. I love my people at Ox Fitness. All my members, they're not just members, they're family. And shout out to everybody at Ox Fitness, man. I love you guys.
So you're from close to Mississippi tonight. Do you feel like some of the fans came out to watch you from North Carolina, and did it motivate you?
Yeah, man. I have a big fan following. So every time someone pays a ticket to come see me fight, it motivates me, right? You'll never want to lose in front of people, so let's rock it out. Let's rock it out.
All right, we're going to talk rematch.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Who do you want? Obviously, Irwin. And how do you plan on getting it?
I want that belt. So whoever's next for that belt, I want it. Back then, it didn't really bother me. Now, I want that belt. My teammate just won a 125 division belt, so let's clean sweep it and win that 135.
I read that in last December in an article that you said this was going to be your last year fighting. Is that true? And why are you planning on making this your last year?
Yes, ma'am. This is my last year fighting in 2024. I have a calling with my ministry. We're preaching, and I have beautiful little girls that I want to play with and hang out with and watch them grow and help them in their sport. So I'm trying to stay active as much as I can, but yeah, after December 31st, you won't see the preacher man in the trigon no more.
Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
It makes me very sad.
It makes me sad too, but God's always first in my life. Faith is always first, and I put that over everything.
Speaking of faith, how has your faith been such a motivating factor in your fight game?
God is everything in my life. We wouldn't be able to breathe without Him, and I wouldn't be the man I am without God. So me and my family really hold that dear to our hearts, and my motto is faith, families, fighting. And if my faith is lined, my family's lined, and fighting is always lined up. So my faith is amazing. My family is beautiful. So I got that dub.
So how did you get the name The Preacher Man? Because you do like to preach.
Yes, ma'am. I'm actually a preacher. So I preach. Me and my wife is a young adults leader at our church, CDA South, under Pastor Jonathan and Pastor Selene. So amazing people, man, and we hold that dear to our heart. So I'm actually a preacher, and that's why I come out here and baptize people.
Very nice.
Yes,
and you're also former military, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Former military. I'm a jack of all trades. I do it all. But yes, ma'am. I love church. Church loves me. I love God. God loves me, and that's all that matters.
You seem like a very busy guy. What do you do when you're not preaching or fighting?
Spending time with my beautiful girls and my beautiful wife. I have the most gorgeous woman in the world. I love my wife. She is truly my best friend. As you can see back here, me and my wife been together since we was 15 years old. Half my life, I'm about to turn 30. I've been with this woman, and every day I fall more in love with her. So when I'm not fighting, I'm spending time with them, and I love it.
Wow, that's a great answer. And by the way, fight fans, if you can't hear me right now, it's because this place is going crazy. All right, so any friends, family, or sponsors you'd like to thank?
That fight's over. We got a new heavyweight champion. Reporting first here, the Preacher Man. But I want to thank God. I want to thank Ox Fitness. I want to thank my family, everybody back in Charlotte, everybody back in Pembroke, North Carolina, Lumbee City. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And you already know what time it is.
So Joshua, thank you so much for taking the time to interview with us. I can't wait to see you back.
Yes, ma'am.
And the Trigon. All right, you know what we're going to do now, right?
Yes, ma'am. Let's do it.
So for Bare Knuckle News, I'm Susan Tagore.
I'm Joshua Oxendine.
And nobody beats us to the punch.